Francesca and this is Law of Attraction Changed My Life. So a couple of weeks ago I did a video where I was saying any questions, we've not done it for a while, ask away. And so these are all of your questions for me. So about 3 million people asked about attracting a specific person and how to find love and how to bring someone special into your life. Like seriously, about 98% of, do you want to know how? Not yet. You're too young. You're too young. No boyfriends for you yet. I've already done a video about how to attract somebody specific. So I will link that in the description below, unless she is being a little pain, and then just find it yourself. But it really made me realise just how important finding love is to so many people, and how it's still like a top priority for a lot of people doing the law of attraction. So I'm actually going to do a renewed video on how to bring someone you love into your life, how to manifest sex with specific person or person you haven't met. Guess who this is from? Raj King. Raj, you ask the weirdest questions, man. It's the same. The law of attraction works for everything the same. So you just need to imagine that you're having sex with that person, but don't like rape anybody. Ariana Banana 22. I love that name. I have difficulties with letting go after visualizing. I get anxious. How can I get better at this? So we know that the 3 steps to the law of attraction are ask, believe, and receive. And a lot of people do the asking and no, that's just asking, I guess, like asking, visualizing, all that kind of stuff. But then you have to believe and let go. And I believe that this really you only get good at this once you've had a good few positive experiences with the law of attraction. I think once you've had some experiences to look back on and be like, fuck, this works, this really works, then every time you do it, that will be renewed and it will be expanded. And you will feel more and more confident that what you are visualizing will come to you, because you know it works every single time. Okay, Indian girl, I want to ask that I am trying to lose weight through the law of attraction since a year now, but I really can't tell a difference. I imagine myself daily, I love myself too. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe my mindset, you can't lose weight without heavy workouts. I don't know, please help. I do exercise daily, by the way. Your baby is the cutest, I know. Yeah, I mean, the law of attraction works every single time. So if you've been really trying to lose weight and you're working out every day and you still haven't lost weight, that means that there's something there that is really blocking you. And maybe what you need to do is, you know, when I was saying something's wet, that's why I keep looking there, because something's really wet and I don't know what it is, I don't want to know. When I was visualizing having a baby, I thought for months that I wanted one. And it was only when I was like, right, I'm going to sit down and visualize to music, that actually some blockages came up. And maybe it's, I don't know, like what would be the reason why you don't want to lose weight? Are you worried that, I mean, do you have some fat friends that you feel like maybe they wouldn't be friends with you anymore if you were suddenly like really skinny? Or have things been said to you in your childhood? Or yeah, maybe you do just believe that it's really difficult to lose weight. Yeah. Sorry, by the way, that I look like shit. I am not well at all. Joanna Kelly asks, what are the best Christmas gifts for people who are into the law of attraction? Also, I think your book sounds amazing. Yes, it does sound amazing. I think I did a whole video on gifts for people that you want to introduce to the law of, where are you going? She's busy, she's got places to be. Come back. Try this. I did a whole video on this, I think about a year ago or maybe even 2 years ago now, but I think there's a great selection of books out there. The Secret, obviously, I think if you're introducing someone to the law of attraction, The Secret is a good first book, isn't it? Just to give them like a good grounding and a good idea of it. They do daily gratitude. I tell you where is good for Christmas. This is probably a bit late, isn't it? Because it's now January. Shit. But nevertheless, there'll be birthdays. There's a great store called Kiki K, and it's now come to London. I think it's an Australian brand, but it's a great stationery brand, and they do bucket list, they do all like stationery and nice books. So they do like a bucket list book, a goals journal. It's all very positive, affirmation-y and law of attraction-y. So I would say, go to Kiki K if you can hear me. Can anyone hear me over this show? Book Geek Movie Freak says, I would like to know how you manifest something. If you can teach us through an example, that would be great. Just go back onto my old videos. I have a whole playlist. No, seriously, dude. I have a whole playlist called Personal Success with the Law of Attraction. So just have a look through that playlist and you will find lots of examples. That's nice. There we go. Gwendolyn Mornault has a question which I don't know how to answer. And I like to stretch myself and not be a know-it-all. So here we go. Can lying ever help to manifest? Say you want to be dating a lot, but you aren't. You see your aunt over the holidays and she asks about your love life. Well, saying, I've been going on lots of dates and have met some great guys, help draw that into your reality? Or is it a lie that will just lower your vibrational frequency, making it harder for you to manifest? Gwendolyn, you get question of the month, if there were such an award, which there isn't. Because I don't know, I think this is a really individual, case-by-case matter. So I feel like, I feel like if saying the lie is just highlighting to you how alone you are or how many dates you haven't been on, then 100% it is not good for your manifestation. However, I think some habitual lies we tell ourselves, no, I don't even think they're lies. But like God, yeah, I don't know. You definitely create your own reality, but you don't want to be crazy and be like, yeah, I've been on 5 dates this week, and then people are like, but I thought you said you were at home watching Netflix. Like I checked your phone. You find my iPhone locator and you were at home. I don't know. That's the beauty of this. I'm not an expert. I don't need to know. I'm just discussing it with you together. Non-expert to non-expert. Okay, questions. Leah Melissa asks, how do you deal with breakups? I have no problem manifesting awesome guys. I feel like they are from my vision board. However, I screw things up because I'm constantly comparing them to my ex, who I idealise in my mind. Basically, how do you let go of past relationships? Woo, Leah, don't we all? I think the greatest healer is time, for sure. I have one friend who, she basically dated a guy when she was like 14. And then for the rest of her life, like we're 31 now, and for the rest of her life, like no guy has ever lived up to this guy that she dated when she was 14. Like, come on. And she still hasn't found anybody. And I think you build someone up so much in your mind as the years pass. I was going to say time's a good healer. This is like the worst Q&A. I have like a crying snotty baby and I don't know the answers to any of the questions. Mary Janina asks how to stop family members who you live with and can't get away from, she puts in brackets, influence your emotions. I love my family, but they constantly complain to me and point out negativity, which makes it hard for me to stay positive. No, it doesn't, Mary. Is that your name? Yeah, no, it doesn't. It is a perfect highlight for you to be positive. So my mum and dad, which I don't know, maybe this is why I'm so into this jazz, but my mum and dad can both be really quite negative Nancy's. My dad in particular, like oh my God, he complains about every little thing. And actually, I'm just really happy that I now notice it, and it's so blindingly obvious because every time he complains about something, more things go wrong for him, and it just highlights to me how much the law of attraction is working, and it reminds me to stay positive. So actually, being around negativity won't make you negative as well. Use it as a teacher and to remind you to be positive at all times. And teach them, like children can teach their parents shit all the time, so teach them to be positive. My Tarot 3 asks, how do you plan your day with a baby and how do you stay positive, especially when things are bad? How do I plan my day with the baby? Do you know what? I actually find planning my day now so much easier than when I didn't have a baby, because I used to work for myself and I used to work very few hours. And so a lot of my days were just taken up with absolute procrastination. And the thing is with the baby is you can't procrastinate. Like, the second that I sit down to look at my phone, she's like looking at me. And I hate her looking at me, just sitting there looking at my phone. Like, for me, that's so depressing. In fact, I want to do a photography series on this, but that's another matter. And so, you know, she needs a routine. She makes me get up in the morning. She makes me do things. She makes me get out of the house every day. So I have to say, I've actually found it way easier since having a baby. Stephanie Williams asks, could you talk about how to stay positive during pregnancy? I was on top of my game before I got pregnant. I feel you on this one. And it's been a constant struggle to overcome negative feelings and being too hard on myself. I have a toddler and I genuinely feel drained most of the day. This is her nap time now. She needs to sleep, but I've made a rod for my own back where she won't sleep unless she's on me, and this is now or never, isn't it? Otherwise this will never get filmed. Okay, so I feel you, Stephanie, 100%. If you look back on my older videos, I talked quite a bit about how I had a lot of prenatal depression. And I would say that if you are struggling with hormones during pregnancy and feeling very, very negative, I would 100% go to the doctors and seek medical advice for any pills that you can take, any medication. I'm on sertraline. It's like a really low dose, but my God, it helps so much. Like, I think sometimes people think just because we practice the law of attraction that we're 100% perfect and we're 100% happy and positive all the time. Oh, my nose is running so badly. Oh, she's asleep. But that's just not true. Sometimes external circumstances, such as raging hormones during a pregnancy, can kind of take us down. And the one thing that I found was really important during pregnancy was to remain positive, because I was in such a deep, negative, horrible place that I knew I couldn't carry on that way, otherwise my baby would come out negative and unhappy too. And so I would say, go to the doctor. Don't try and do it all on your own. Don't. Just go out there and seek the help that you need, because it's really important. Carter Smith says, what exactly are you supposed to do when you let go, and when should you let go? I've been visualizing every day for the past 2 months and I've just realized that I've never done the last step and detached from it. When you let go, do you have to keep reaffirming the belief that it will happen, or can I still have doubts because it's the first thing I've been trying to manifest? I have no experience. No, doubts will completely kill your manifestation. You have to believe. Okay, so basically, do I get paid for this? No. I know a lot of people that write law of attraction books or do webinars or whatever do, but I don't get paid for this shit. I do this in my own time because I truly, truly believe that it works. I've had great experience with it. And so I have nothing to sell you, you know? I have no reason to be like, this is gonna work. Honestly, buy my 60-day trial. Like, I'm just telling you this fucking works, okay? So that will kill your doubts, hopefully. And letting go, you can do anything. So I quite often do manifestation balloon releases, and that kind of just lets go. But a lot of people have told me that is bad for the environment, so I probably shouldn't do that anymore. But you can just do a little ceremony where you say to yourself, right, I'm letting this go now, and you imagine it, putting it in a bubble and letting it float off into the universe. But you can definitely still be visualizing it in your mind, but do it with the intention of, with less intention and more, God, I'm excited for this to come now because I know that I've done all the steps to make sure it's coming. And make steps to make it available in your life. So for example, if you're looking to change jobs, just start clearing out your desk a little bit, like make everything all, you know, streamlined so that you can get out. Do the things that you need to do. Rinala Love says, I want to know if we could use the law of attraction to manifest for other people, and if you ever manifest for someone. Love your videos, sorry. Yes, I've done a whole video on this, in fact. My mum is very, very good at manifesting for others. In fact, she can't really manifest for herself. She only does it for other people. Yeah, that's my answer. Yes, you can. Okay, so I feel like that was 1 million questions. I haven't even gone through the questions on my Instagram account, so I'm probably going to make a separate video for that now and answer some more of your questions. Sorry if I'm a bit like not with it. It's because I'm just not well. I'm really not well. And she's not well either. We've both got like runny noses and sore throats and coughs. So it's just so boring. You really don't care about this. I'm going to go for a lay down now. I love you all. Go onto my Instagram, Law of Attraction Changed My Life. It has lots of good shit over there. We're at over 10,000 followers now. Goals and dreams really do come true. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.